Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
We are not at liberty to discuss an active.
Everybody knows Duke Stelmane was murdered here, Thornhill. Chances are the constable will throw you down the stairs, but go ahead, citizen. I could do with something to break the monotony.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair, nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
This artifact contains the key to our freedom. It is not for the Lich Queen to take.
I know exactly what the prism contains. The traitor prince who would hand us to Gake. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. I will deliver to her the Prince of the Comet. She shall exalt me. The Gish will record my great deed in slate. Chamar Zala Vlaakith!
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him.
We've got...
My tummy hurts. I'm really hungry.
I used to be able to pay to eat at this tavern. Now look at me, begging for scraps at the back door.
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for some food. Then I'll get out of your way.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Balin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You know now of your father's plans to use the Elder Brain to slaughter the world over. One need not read minds to foresee the horrors he will pen with your hand if you do not stand against him. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try.
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
Now, keep it quiet. But I'm thinking I might have a little work tipple.
Excuse me. Your unwashed stink is putting me off my wine.
A fine festival indeed, wouldn't you say?
If you've not tried Master Metzli's wines yet, I hear they're lovely.
Have you heard what those refugees have been up to? Murder. And worse.
You know, they're just giving out free wine here, calling it a sample.
Very cosmopolitan.
You know, festivals like this give me a bit of hope. Everyone's so happy.
I'm afraid I can't talk. I need to focus on this wine. It's rather complex.
The wine here is good. Can't say the same of the immediate company.
Welcome. I'm not really a wine person myself, but free's free.
Are you an orphan too? But don't you miss your parents? I miss mine. Mum made the best apple pie. I've got Molly and Cora. She makes a really good pot roast. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I actually think it might be better than Mum's.
Have you seen him? Have you seen my dad? His name is Yatsik. He's a super brave knight. We came here together, but he had to leave. He said that Cora would look after me. She's really nice, but I miss Dad.
There's a sadness in her voice that betrays a wisdom beyond her years. She knows her father's not coming back.
He is. I miss him. But I'm glad he left me with Cora. She's really nice. She looks after all the kids who've got nowhere to go. She's helping me write down all of my dad's stories so everyone will know how brave he is.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzli's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzli. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzli, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you, thank you.
Did you see the bloke who ran through here? Either mad or drunk, maybe both.
Can you believe it? I thought this would be a civilized event.
Look, I read that if you walk around the pub after each pint, you don't get a hangover. And if it's in the Gazette, it has to be true.
You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details.
You eaten at the Elf Song before? Awful, just awful. I had a stew there once that looked like it had a finger in it.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
You don't want none of this. Trust me.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter round back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed, maybe more. If you notice any odours before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get. Kerwin? Oh, yeah. He's just outside, under the great willow with the drooping branches. It's good of you to come. He hasn't had any visitors in a long time. It's important to remember those who have gone before us. I wish there were more like you. I'm sorry for your loss, but oh, you're back. Well, there is a serial killer on the loose. Business is booming, unfortunately. I deal with the dead, but the Mortark tends to them and the living who mourn them. If you have any concerns about strange goings-on, kindly speak to her. She patrols the graveyard. Good day.
That name on the tombstone before, it meant nothing to me, yet I felt a pang of loss all the same. You'd be surprised. Not all of us don robes and dark armor. Some people live perfectly normal lives on the surface, blending in utterly, so that they can serve the Dark Lady in utter secrecy. And not every skill that the Dark Lady asks of her followers can be taught in the shadows. Some can only be mastered on the streets, in daylight, amidst crowds. Lying, tailing, observing without being seen, picking a purse without being felt. I think I must have been sent to learn all these things from the man in that grave. Alistair Manley. Sounds human, and the grave wasn't recent. He must have died some time ago. And I mourned him already. He'd surely not have been buried here if he was exposed. He must have taken the secret of his faith to the grave, undiscovered. A very Sharon ending.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate, my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters. Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law. There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe. Something to look forward to. Bit morbid, but true all the same.